America was founded in the image of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Although Americans agreed with this statement, not everyone shared the same views on who deserved such freedoms. During this time, the use of African American slaves was a huge part of the agricultural industry, an industry that primarily resided in the South. The North had a very different type of economy, which was industrialized and did not use slave labor. These differences in economies and disagreements on slavery led to divisional conflict between the Southern and Northern states. Since the South heavily relied on slaves, they wanted to keep their slaves, but the North, who didn't rely on slavery as much, did not view slavery as necessary to their own economy. On the contrary, the North believed it stole jobs that could be given to white men. As tensions increased, disputes and arguments broke out into what eventually became the Civil War in the 1860s. The following video gives a slightly exaggerated, sprightly general idea of some specific events which led up to the Civil War. Without further ado, here comes the... Just kidding. Here comes the video. Here's what's coming up next on Channel 1950.
We have a special show for you tonight, folks. Our audience is made up of Northerners and Southerners who have no idea what's in store for them. You know how it goes. Every show we hand out prizes to deserving audience members, but this show is a little different. Today, every single audience member is going home with something special.
You may have noticed that the room is divided into two sections, North and South.
Go North!
Go South! I'm going to be giving away prizes to each side. And without further ado, you're watching Compromises on Channel 1850.
Woo!
First up, the North. Well, aren't you in for a treat? Dramatic drum roll, please. California will be admitted as a free state.
Next, we have a very special surprise for the Southerners in the audience. Dramatic drum roll. We're giving you popular sovereignty in the land game for the Mexican session.
Wait, does this mean we might have
And next up,
Wow, Northerners, are you ready for this?
yeah, I guess.
Drum roll, please. The slave trade will be prohibited in Washington, D.C. And it looks like we have a question from the audience. So does this mean we aren't allowed to have slaves in D.C.?
oh no. You can still have as many slaves as you want. It's just the slave trade that's illegal.
Wait a second.
And I've saved the biggest surprise for last. I have here for you a new and improved fugitive slave law to be enacted in these United States. This shiny new law replaces that outdated old 1793 law, and it can be yours for just 3 payments of human liberties and dignity.
What? That's not fair.
And that's all we have time for today, folks. But before we go, let's announce the winner of that door prize, $10 million donated by the United States Congress for when you want to pay politicians hundreds of thousands of dollars to do nothing. And the winner is Texas! Don't spend it all in one place, okay? Okay, that's all we have. Compromises, and we'll see you next time.
This isn't going to lead to any sectional conflict.
You murderous robbers from Missouri! You were picked from the drunken spew and vomit of civilization. I hate you, Douglas.
I got this. That darn fool's gonna get himself killed by another darn fool.
Order in the court, I say. Ah, Scott versus Sanford. What's the problem here, gentlemen?
My slave, he thinks he can just sue me for his freedom. Who does he think he is?
All right. Fred, what do you have to say for yourself?
It's Dread, Your Honor.
Of course. What's your dilemma, Ned?
Okay, well, my owner recently moved from Missouri to Illinois, and of course he took me with him.
Your point, Ted?
What Dredd here is trying to say is that slavery may be legal in Missouri, but it is not in Illinois. Therefore, Emerson cannot abide in Illinois while he has his slave.
Good point. But Ed here is his property. According to the Constitution, I can't take his property away from him. You're still a slave, dude. Sorry, not sorry.
But wouldn't that mean anyone with a slave could move anywhere they want to with their slave? As in, slavery is now legal everywhere?
Yep, that's about right.
The year is 1860 and I have just been elected the new president of the United States.
South Carolina does not approve.
Yeah, neither does Alabama.